Hi everyone, my name is Samra Zafar and I'm thrilled to be recording this message for the 35 Days of Hope project. I had the pleasure and honor of speaking at the Hope Gala with Family Transition Place a few years ago, and it turned out to be a very, very memorable experience for me. I was especially touched with the energy in the room and the commitment that everyone had, from the staff to the audience, to really help support women who are fleeing violence. And it is those little moments of kindness that make a difference. It's those gifts of hope that people can give to a survivor that can be life-changing. I was one of those women not too long ago. I arrived in this country as a child bride in a forced marriage and faced years and years, over a decade, of oppression and abuse and assault and opposition against my education. I was not allowed to go out of the house, make friends or make any friends, even talk to my own family, or have any kind of independence on agency. It took me many years of hard-fought battles to be able to break free from that cycle of abuse and build a new life for myself and my daughters. And as I look back today and think, what was that game changer in my life that helped me get to where I am? It was by far the most important thing was the people that I had around me, the community that supported me and championed me, my friends who showed up for me in moments of darkness when I thought I can't do it and I should maybe go back, or what am I thinking? And they would hold my hand and tell me that I wasn't alone and that I could do it. The people and my professors and my mentors who believed in me, which taught me to believe in myself. Or even the people who showed me little moments of kindness, like a man at Tim Hortons when I didn't have a toonie on me to buy a donut for my daughter and he offered to pay. Or my neighbor, my next door neighbor in a building that I was living in for a while, who saw a bruise on my face and just offered to talk and listen. Those are the people who showed me that there is humanity in this world, and if I leave, I'm not going to crash and burn, and I will survive. And today I'm here because of those moments of kindness, and everything I do today is to pay it forward. We are living in unprecedented times right now. We keep hearing this word again and again, right? Unprecedented, because it really is. And for all of us, this is a challenging time, whether we're facing financial hardship, or whether it's affecting our mental and emotional well-being and health, or whether, how are we going to teach and educate our children while doing our own work. It's a time that we're all facing a lot of stress. But imagine how much worse it would be if your own home is not safe. And for a lot of women right now, home is the least safe place because they're trapped with their abusers. The abusers are more violent because they're frustrated. They can control the purse strings more because they have the excuse of financial hardship. And isolation is an abuser's best friend. And right now it's being handed to them on a silver platter. And the victims are suffering all the more for it. In fact, across the country, there is a steep rise in the number and the frequency and the intensity of domestic violence cases that are being reported. Some numbers that I've heard are as up to 400% increase. I was just talking to a friend of mine a few months ago who was telling me that her shelter is seeing 50 times more calls than normal. I shudder to think what my life would have been like if I was still trapped with my abuser, because in times of crisis, abuse always increases, and the abuser will always use the victim as their punching bag. So it's even more important right now for us to act from a place of conscious, deliberate action. We are all in it together. This is not just a woman's issue. This is a family issue. This is a community issue. This is a human rights issue. And we all need to do our part. And it's the smallest actions on our part that can have a life-changing impact on somebody else. I'm living proof of that. And that's why I'm sitting here in front of all of you today. So my message to everybody is that do your little part, whether it's donating somewhere, whether it's dropping off a basket of goods or a basket of hope, or whether it's volunteering your time. But take action, and you never know how much that little action on your part, which may seem insignificant, can have a life-changing impact on somebody else. So have a great week, everybody, and keep passing on the gift of hope, because you never know who you can impact and who you can and what life you can change. Thank you, everyone.